Hello everybody, here I am back again, same day but it's going to be a different day for you. And I'm going to show you a couple more things on here, okay? A couple more things on my bit of slow stitching, which I might have to use this as a front on something, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've got some ideas, lots of ideas there, Sonya. I've got to put them into practice. So we're just doing a pretty much sampler mode, making lots of little ideas for what you want to put on your slow stitching, okay? That's what we're doing, things that you can use on slow stitching. Now I'm going to put that on there too now, because I didn't have time before. So we get this little pin, and we're going to sew it on. We've threaded some beads on, now we're going to sew the pin on. At however you like it to be, see, look at this, see, it can be however you like it to be. Got caught up. It'll move a bit, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to worry about that. They really aren't. Okay? They are not. Oh, my words are bad today, aren't they? There goes that aren't word again. Deary me. Now that looks ducky. I do like that. Okay, I do like how that looks. Because instead of having all these little bits that I'm not going to do anything with, I want to do something with them. So I'm going to think about this now. I better think about it. So I'm going to have that piece there, and then I'll have this piece here, right? So when I do the next pieces over here, I'm going to make sure that they're going to work really good. I've got the buttons on that one, but I suppose it'll still work all right for me unless I just redo those. Now, there's one pin there. So what you can do now is you get more than one pin here, and we'll leave them closed. So I'll push it down with the hammer, wherever it may be, because I don't want to hit on the table anyway. Just want to close them. Don't need to have them open, okay? And they close pretty easy because they're only like cheapish sort of things, you know. I've got them there. Needle for that. Okay. I don't know whether my husband wants me or not. He's out there. He might hear me talking, so he must have finished talking to her. I can't hear him now. Oh, there were some good things in that, wasn't there? I was pulling them apart the other day. I was just thinking for me steampunk ones. That's what I think I'm going to do with them. Right. Cotton. Sonya, get some cotton in there. Okie dokie. What colour will we do? Doesn't really matter, does it? How about a bit of blue? You hardly ever put any blue things on anything. Any blue? Now that's a bit pale, you can't see that. How about that one? Guess that'll work. Would have liked to have done it with a pearl cotton, but it doesn't matter. If I don't have one, I can't, can I? If I haven't got one handy. I'm going to have to use, well, I'll use the full thickness of it. And maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just put a bit on there. Right. So I know now how, I think I know how long I can go for. Because I started at 1:45. Should be around about 1:30, I suppose. Because I might have to have this video done, because I think I might be going out tomorrow for some up the road to the town, into the village maybe. We'll see what happens. So on this one here we can put some pins. You've probably seen people do all this before, and that's fine because I mean it's not an issue. Oops. we're going to do our own selection, aren't we? Really? So we'll have stuff to work with, and you'll know. Put it into a book, I guess, if you wanted to. Any ideas? Did not come up in the right place for that. I didn't, so I'll just make a little stitch, and then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to come up with this one, and we're making these sort of not necessarily the same length or anything, a little bit higgledy-piggledy, just whatever you feel needs to be like. I'll put a smaller one in there so I can, like that. I don't know. That's neat. Another one. There. When you got your stuff around you, your bits and pieces, you can come up, that's what I did. Got all my stuff around me so I can see what I've got to do things with. And you think, oh, I can use that. Couldn't I? Probably use that as well, you think. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Now that may shift about a bit, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to go very far, is it? And then I'll get another one. I'll put it over here further, near it, sort of, like that. Just for the because. Because these embellishments do look so good on these things. I've always put a lot of embellishments on my crazy patchwork, but maybe not to the degree I've got these. Have I got one here somewhere? Might not have. I'll show you one in a minute. Mostly I put charms and things on them. And I thought this is a really good idea how we can use all these sort of things. If you haven't got these look more, I'm going to say creative or something. It's more interesting because you're using up the things, especially if you were doing a page or something in a book where there was sewing. It'd be really neat, wouldn't it? There you go, look at that. Isn't that cool? I do like that myself. Okay. You don't want me not to like anything, I'll pull it out, won't I? I don't know if I've got a piece of... Oh, here's one bit. Oh, there's two here I've got. Let me show you these ones. I don't think I've got much on that. A little buttons on here and a little flower. This one here's just got it's got a button thing, and then butterflies there, but it hasn't got much on it either. I haven't finished these yet. Not, only been working on them about 10 years or something. I just have a thing about finishing stuff, as you might well know, because I don't like to. I get it's over. I just not that I don't like to. I just feel sometimes I just want to keep the things I've done and just not worry about finishing them yet. I'll go back to them. A lot of them you get stumped and you don't know what to do next. But then when you come back, you can probably find something to put on them. I'm just going to put these stitches down here because I can keep that laid down so it won't go flapping about everywhere. I don't know if I'll be putting something else over the top of it, and I may well do, so we'll just see what happens, okay? Right, now, there was that one. Now what else have we got? I'm going to have a mouthful of water. I got these hook and eye things. Is that what they call them too? Yeah, these are hooks and eyes. And put them on as well, but I don't think I'll fancy doing that one today. I'm not a real big fan of that today. We could put some sequins on. Oh no, we've got to do this, don't we? Where's that other flower? Bigger one. Bigger flower. That's right. Righto, so we will put that there and stitch across the top of that with maybe that drowned it out. It might do. Maybe I'll just need a bit of blue here off this. Where's some other pieces here? Is that the bit I used? Not very long, is it? I'm only going to use one strand anyway and see what it looks like. And we're going to stitch that flower on there. Do like this. How it's going. I'm going to start in the middle of the flower. When you pick up, because I haven't put any fray stop on here because I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail, when you're picking up your piece there, make sure you come right in. If you go too close to the edge, it'll fray undone on you. But if you stitch, you know, fairly, I'll do a back stitch there because I can go back a bit further. So I just cut these off a piece of material this morning, these flowers. I was planning on doing something else with it. I think. What am I going to do? I was going to put them on something else here. No, it doesn't matter though because I'm going to cut out more. I can do that. I don't know. I'll go back over that one. Make sure I caught him nice. To the end. Through the back. Come over a bit. Probably put him over a little bit further, but anyway. Now I'll go back down here. I think some people line their stitches up. I don't do that, you know. Right, line them up sort of. So when you go, actually these are now, but I don't usually line mine up. I just sew it. Just need to sew it. Yeah, I'm quiet, aren't I? So you just sew. You know, that's just how it goes on there. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be doing anything different than that. You just sew across it. And like that other piece, it just looks like it was there. I mean, that just blends right in, doesn't it, that bit that I put on that other one? You'd think that was just part of the picture, but it isn't, see? Starting to get a bit further apart than what oh no, it's not too bad. We're going to run into the pin, but we don't have to worry about the pin. We're just going to go on the flower now, okay? The pin can stay like that. We won't put any more stitches around the pin. And we leave it like that so you can see it's... Well, you can go and do that, but then you won't see these bits, okay? You won't see your bits. I'm going to take that off there now because it's too short and I'm going to get another bit of thread. I might put another one on there, we'll see in a minute. Now, where's the... There it is. So I'm only using one strand of these six strands embroidery thread, because you can see it, but you don't want to take it. If you do a heavier stitch, a heavier piece of thread, it'll take away your flower a bit. Sometimes you want the heavier piece, sometimes you don't. You know, it just depends what look you're going for. I should probably have put a little stitch in between those two beads there, and I might still well do that. I don't know if my daughter would have messaged me on Facebook, but if she did, she'd know I wasn't on there, and she knows how to ring the home phone as far as I know. But like I said, she worked till 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not expecting her to be bright and shiny just yet. I seem to be able to manage to do a day without any sleep of a night, but I don't know whether it's something that you just learn as you get older or what, I don't know. Sometimes you have to. Mind you, I have a nap through the afternoon if I haven't had any sleep in the night time. I'm doing a lot better though sleeping in the night time now, so I've been really pleased with myself. Doing a lot better sleeping. It just depends, I think, if you got too much pain, and I do sometimes, and then I can't get comfortable, and when you get into bed, it's really hard. Everything just doesn't feel right, and then finally you get cosy and you go to sleep, and then of a morning you wake up, everything's so comfortable and cosy, you just don't think you want to get out of there. Don't want to get out of there. Although you have to. It just makes you get up. It just makes you get out of bed. The cat urge not to waste the day, because that's the thing, the days are going so fast lately, it's ridiculous. It'll be Christmas in a minute. I do like Christmas. Don't like the stress that goes with it sometimes, but it can get very stressful. I might just keep going just a tiny bit for you to show you. I'm going to go over here with this, see what it looks like. Okay, down in there, that's a bit tough to sew, but we got it. Got a good needle here. Okay, I'll probably still go across here. I might have to go back and do another row in between those two. They might be too far apart. And they are, so just go back in there and just go like this and fill it in, okay? Really simple. And then I'm going to do this bit later, okay? I'll show you how to make another embellishment to put on here now. Whoops. Oh, it gets unthreaded, doesn't it? It happens. Very good. Well, I do like that. This is very in your face though, isn't it, this red stuff? But I can fix that, you see. I don't have to stress out about it. I can fix that. I can put a bit of this across there. What do you reckon? I think I'll do that. I think I'll put that in there, because I don't want to, or I'll stitch over it. We'll see what I'm going to do. We'll find something else though to put on it. Okay. What have I got here? Button is always a good thing to use, but we can fix that. This one here is There's a button behind that, but it's too big. So I did that one before. It's too thick and too heavy. I can use a piece of really thin fabric here, and I can cover the button like I just did with the other one. A different colour would be good, like that one. I don't like to use that. Where's my white ones? I don't like to use the coloured ones just in case. I've got plenty of these white colours, white light rings. There we go. That's a good one. Big size, though, but it'll be right. It'll be fine. It'll work how we want it to. So we're going to do another covered button. Not the same though this time. It's different. Oops. One of them crazy circles. I know there's a way to make circle, people. I'm just trying to get along here and do this. Get it done. Get it done. So I don't have to stretch this out too much. Yeah, we've got to settle down that red bit, don't we? I'm not taking it off. I'm definitely not taking it off. But I reckon I can put a strip of stuff across it, or a bit of frill, a bit of rick-rack. Hang on a minute, I got a bit of rick-rack. I got a bit of rick-rack. Maybe not that colour. That looks a bit crappy. I can fix it. I can fix it. I'm going to cover it over or stitch on it. Make some cross stitches up it. It'll work. It just doesn't go with the rest of it, though, does it? Never mind. It doesn't have to, really, does it? It's just something that I have in my head. And I've got the longest piece of string you ever did see. Anyway, we'll just go around here with this. Stitches around, just in, out, in, out, in, out. You only need the stitches to be small, not too small, but you don't want them too big either, because you want to be able to gather that in without it being big peaky bits on the end of it. You'll see what I mean if I've done it too big. When you come out to the other side from where your knot is, okay? Makes it a lot easier to pull the thing up around the button, which I think I've made it too big. I know it'll be fine. I'll just keep on. I will work towards fixing that. I'm going to just go pick up these bits. Obviously I wasn't paying much attention to that, was I? Fixing it. See, there's them peaky bits we don't like. Pull them down into there. Gather all this around here. Hang on to it, make sure it's tight. Righto, now get the rest of it. Here's one here. Get him, pull him down. It's as easy as that, actually. So there's a bit of extra bit of string. So I've got doubled it over now. Okay, ow, that was a bit of me. Right, now you can use this like that, or you can put a bit of padding underneath, but I'm not going to do that because of what I'm going to do with it in a minute, alright? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to get what I need to do this other bit. We'll just see in a minute. Just hang on a second. Actually, I'll just put a flower on it, will I? We can embroider something. Or you just stick something on there. Where is the flowers? I seen some here a while ago. Actually, I've got a blue one. There's a blue one. That's nice, isn't it? I don't like it. I don't like that on there for the time being. I need a different thing. I had these white ones, but that's not a good idea, not the white. You don't want white either, Sonya. Something will go on there that'll look good. I'm going to be picking out a lot of blue things today, and that seems a strange thing for me to do, isn't it? This little heart, he could probably go on that thing. I reckon. Hang on. I might have something here. Wrong colour, completely. The wrong colour. It's too too much green on it. It's only for me. I mean, people, everybody's got different eye for things, okay? So in my line of sight, it doesn't look good for me. I like things to... I'm doing the matching thing, I know, but it doesn't... Look at that. See, you can put anything on this, all right? Anything at all, because we haven't finished it yet, so don't get carried away. I'm just saying you can do these things on this. Plus we can use yo-yos. There's one already done for me. I don't have to even do that. Makes me a bit slack, doesn't it? But it's probably a good idea to use up what you have. There's another one. I like that one. It's a beauty. I do like that one. Oh, this is a nice flower. This is too big. And you can use paper. Nobody said you couldn't use a paper flower. Oh, that's too big too. But I like it. They're cool. I've been mucking around with that trying to change the colour of it. Changed the colour of a lot of flowers yesterday that I bought. I coloured them with the textures. You can do that, you know. Have I got that circle thing? No, I didn't get one of them yet. Is that thing? Maybe this. I'll get here in a minute. I'll get something here in a minute that I'm going to use, won't I? Surely, you think. Right. I'm not going to fiddle around here now. Well, that's enough of that. I'll put the lid on that. I just needed a different colour flower. And I did have them, didn't I? I've got strings of them somewhere, haven't I? You've seen them. I got them the other day. I had them the other day because I found them. Oh, this might look good. This might look good. I don't know yet. Let's see. Now, what have I got here? Can I put that on there? I probably could. That'd look ducky, wouldn't it? I like that. What do you reckon? With a little one in the middle. You didn't see what I did you? That was naughty. That was naughty what I just done then. Right. Or you can use it that way, and it looks more... Right, anyway, so let's get some cotton and a bead needle. Cotton and a bead needle. Okay. Okie dokie. So when you do this one here, you can put anything on that centre. You know, you can just use anything you want on the centre piece of it. This here is going on this piece. Oh, yes, definitely. Wrong thing, though. See, these all go together. These don't. Look. I wonder if I cut that. I could do two. Oh, yes. I'd have to take this bit of stitching undone. Right, okay. I need to do this sort of thing with you, Zay. It's fun. It's not. You gotta have to do. If you like what you put there, leave it. If you don't, just take it off. It's as simple as that, really. You just take it off if you don't like it. I haven't stitched it all through to the back, just some of it. No, don't undo it. Just leave it there and just cut it, Sonya. Just cut this across here, and now I've made two, okay? I just have to fix them. Rightio. That one's hanging. He's got another lay on. Okay, you can cut that one off, couldn't I? Oh dear. It's all right, it can stay going over the edge, I don't care. But I think I'll put now this onto here, because I think that'll go good. I can snip this bit off a bit. I just don't want to lose me little press. I'll move that one. Hey, let's move this press stud. Let's move the press stud. Now when I cut this off, here, right, I'm going to get if I could find it, I would get my... I can use this to tuck this under with, but look, I'm going to catch it back under there so it doesn't come off. And tie it back under there, okay? Like that. Push it under. It won't come out of there because this is going to then be fastened onto this other piece of material. Okay? So when I cut this one off here, like that, I'm going to keep it. I don't want it... might take it off and then sew it onto there, eh? Some such thing like that, right? And this can go there. Maybe it can have the... Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do with that. I'll fix that one up. And we're back to this here. Where's our needle? Be on the end of the cotton, I hope. That's not the right one. Here it is. Oh, I got a mess. Look, see, and then I can just redo this bit. Haven't lost anything. Alright. Oops, not very good cutting out there. Yeah, be careful. Just be careful. There we go. Now, I want to put this flower on here, but I'm going to put beads around here first. So I'm going to come up through the back with my bead needle. And I'm going to put beads. I'm just going to pick up the cotton. You've seen me make these before. I'm nearly sure you would have done. I wonder if the sequence would work. Don't know if they would because they'd be too big, wouldn't they? They'd be sit around there like that and that wouldn't be very easy to sew on, would it? No, would not. So I have these box things that I have actually put in here this morning because I had them in a great big box and it was too hard to be carting them everywhere all the time. So I just limited myself to a few things. And I just don't have the right colour. I don't have the right colour. So this is actually a thing that you put water in to make ice, but I thought it'd be just a thing to put me... As long as you don't tip it up, and it's about to happen, isn't it? Oh dear. So have I got some bead soup anywhere? People, any bead soup? Here's a bead soup. Okay. There's one more look down in here, we'll find it. They're all greens. I don't really add greens as a rule, but you know, but I do have a bit of green sometimes. I need a lid. Get the lid off this potty. Keep them in. Well, I'm thinking I might use those green ones now after that. See, all these things can go on your work too, see? They could go there and then you can have something in the centre of that. Don't know about that one because it's green. I mean, I don't know what's... It just depends. I love green's one of my favourite colours. It's just the thing, the green, but I'm just not putting it into my work today because I want to put that onto here, or maybe not. Oh yeah, maybe there. Maybe if I put it on there somewhere. But I just wanted to do some of the show you how to make this. So I'm going to put the light green around this. I really will. I'll put the light green around it. There we go. Won't be too over the top. These are just jars you put your, what's the names in, you know, seasonings and stuff like that. Bought them new. I don't usually put things into the jars. You buy them like it. I like to buy them in the jar already, if I do buy any. Occasionally we do get some, if you need some more different ones, but I just buy them in the thing. And that way you don't have to, I know they're dear, but And you still get a lot. I mean, you can buy them in the packet and then refill the jar too if you want to. It's up to yourself. So this is not too bad. Looks a nice colour. Looks a nice colour on here. Try and keep them the same level apart. And just go back and work on the cotton, right? It's on the thread. Fabric is the word. Oh dear. Well, see, it just depends what I do with it. It could probably be on either one of these, or I could use it for anything later on, couldn't I? You just don't have to use it today, but we're having it like a go on another piece because I'm doing a lot of little bits. I hope keep it going. And a lot of little bits. I said to hubby, I've got so much stuff in here that I've been making. All these bits and pieces and flowers and things like that. It's everywhere. I like the look of this, don't you? Reckon that looks cool? All I've got to do is find the right thing for the centre. That's my little issue at the moment. I've got to find the right thing to put in the middle of it. I've got some bits in that other place over there. Hang on then. I think I'm running out of beads. That one there's a bit too wonky. It's not shaped very good. You could do a little embroidery in that, couldn't you? Or you could even put your beads in there. Maybe even that would fit in there too. That would look good. I do like that myself. But I don't know whether I want to do it. I just don't know yet. I've seen it when I've seen it. I thought, oh, that looks good. I'll put one bead there and one there. That's right. Hope that's right. I hope I haven't got too many. Or not enough. I think I might have too many. I don't know. You see what happens. And when you come out, you want to come out the back there. You're going to go around that way. Woo. Come on. Okay. Cool. Now, these little flowers are nice. We could throw one of them on. How does that look? That doesn't look too bad, does it? I'll get this end off here. I did. I got it by just wiggling it about. That looks nice. But I'm not real sure. And that looks better. I think I like that. Hope you like that. That's the idea for the day. I'm going to see if I can... wonder where the holes are. Oh, I found one. So if you can sneak through there and find a hole in the button, you can stitch that bit on. See, it looks good with what I ended up putting on there, doesn't it? Another hole somewhere. Come on. It's got, there we go. 2 holes. If you can't do that, if you can't find the holes, just put the... just remember if there was 4 holes on this button. I think there is. Yes, I think there was. Look at that. I've got another hole. Come through there. Right. Very good. You know what? I think I've stitched it on sideways too. This is not good, these sideways buttons I got. I'll come back over this way. If I can get... Right. It's just going to have to be... It's not too bad, is it? Oh, no, it's not too bad. Been a bit hard on yourself, this, on you. Here we go. Look at that. Now, this could go on one of these. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I do love that. Do love that idea of that. That turned out really pretty, didn't it? Look at him. You could do that and put it on your anything, you know, your books or your hat, your pocket. Be nice on your pocket, wouldn't it? Oh, I do like that. That's one of my favourites now. After all that work, all that time it took me to do it, I really love that. I really do. And I'm going to put it on here, I think. Why not? Okay, so I think I better go. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I think I've overdone it again. Went too far. I'll put that on there. Right. Maybe I won't put 3 things. Maybe I'll cut that straight for some reason. I don't know why. Don't want it wonky. Probably should put the word crazy on there. It's been one of them times with the work, but it's been fun. I really had a good time making these things today. I really did. Thank you everybody for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up because I really, need that. It helps with me algorithm thing. And if you want to support my channel, there's a place there where you can go and press on the little heart and it says donate, and it's only like $1 or $2 or 50 cents or something. You don't have to put very much there, and you don't have to do it regular, and it's really nice if you want to give me a bit of a help with everything. So thank you very much everybody, and I think I might make more of those. I love the colours. I love how that turned out. I really do. I'm really liking that. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.